Damn.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. When I do my eyebrows, the first thing that I like to do is take a spoolie and comb through them to get them all going the right way. Next thing that I like to do is I like to take some type of brow gel. It could be clear or tinted. This one is the Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Fill eyebrow tinted eyebrow gel in medium dark, and I like to take this, and it has a cute little spoolie at the end, and comb through the eyebrows to get them going all in the right direction. And because it's tinted, it darkens the eyebrow so I can use less of my dip brow. And then I like to let this sit for a little while and let it dry because it is kind of wet and it will smear. So once that dries, I like to go in with my Dip Brow by Anastasia of Beverly Hills in the color Chocolate, and I like to use this really small angled brush by J-Cats. I got it from the beauty supply for like $3, and then I like to wet it a little bit with my Fix Plus from MAC. Then I dip it into the Dip Brow, and I like to kind of press the end of the brush against the edge of the dip brow to make sure that the brush is nice and flat and it's not all scraggly at the ends, just so it's like nice and sharp. And then what I do is I start at the bottom of my brow and I gently do little strokes to create a line at the bottom of my eyebrow, but I'm basically just tracing my my natural shape. Then I like to go from the tail and go up and trace the top of the brow and fill in as I'm going. I never dip back in. I only use the product that's on there, so that's why I like to kind of start in the back, because that's where I need the most product. And then I go make my way to the front of the brow and do the same thing, tracing my natural shape and filling in those little strokes as I go until I get the correct shape that I want. As you fill in your brows, you want to make sure to use the spoolie to comb through so they're not as harsh, and so that the little strokes that you do actually look like little hairs. It's kind of like when you put it on eyeshadow, it's a lot of blending so that your eyebrows don't look like you drew them on with a Sharpie. And that's why I like using this double-ended brush, because it's just so easy to draw on with one side and then flip it over, comb it through, then fill in and flip it over and comb it through. So as you can see, I do not outline the top front of the brow. When I get to that point, I just take the remainder of Dip Brow that's on the brush and stroke the hairs up, because that is the original direction that those hairs go. The next thing that I like to do is I like to go in with a concealer that's pretty close to my skin tone. I don't really like to highlight my brows a lot. I kind of just use a flesh tone concealer, and this is Toffee by LA Girl. It's the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Then I just take this Real Techniques concealer brush, and I'm just going to go over the bottom and top of my brows. Like I said, not to highlight, but more so to clean them up. And then to blend out the excess concealer, I just take the warmth of my finger and use that as a blending tool to make sure that the concealer is nice and blend in and doesn't just look like bam.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then if you make any mistakes like I did, I kind of wiped away part of my brow when I was blending in the concealer with my finger. You just go back in with your angled brush and your Dip Brow and just refill in the places that are a little bit sparse. And the last thing that I like to do, I like to take a dark brown powder. This is just an eyeshadow by Maybelline, and I like to use the same angled brush and kind of just sweep it over my brows. It kind of, I feel like it sets my brows and it fills in all the little gaps created by the gel. And this is the finished look, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial, and I'll see you in my next video.